What's up, guys? It's Dante here, back giving you yet another DramaScripted Saturday, and how we start off on every DramaScripted Saturday, I'm going to give you the ratings. And we had Raw with 1.656 million views, with AEW with 700 and 1,700,000 views, and NXT with 610,000 views. So NXT not being able to go on a 2-week win streak, but NXT has been very, very good of late. So I don't know what's the ratings thing, because AEW show this week was better than last week's, but NXT was still very good as well. But on this week's DramaScripted Saturday, I am going to give you my thoughts and predictions on tonight's AEW's Full Gear pay-per-view. As of now, there is 9 matches on the card, and I'm going to go over them one by one. So let's start with the buy-in. It seems the buy-in match has been changed. Well, at least on here it's been changed, but you know, everything is subject to change when it comes to these wrestling pay-per-views. So we have Serena Deeb versus Ashley Kay for the singles match for the NWA Women's World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to go with Serena Deeb retaining the title on the buy-in. And then after that, we have Orange Cassidy versus the Dark Order's number 4, John Silver, in a regular singles match. I'm going to go with Orange Cassidy winning that. And then here we go with some of the matches that had a long build. This is the Chris Jericho versus the MJF winner. If MJF wins, he's allowed to join the Inner Circle. Happy it ends here, because this has been going on for, I want to say, what, 2 months? A month and a half? Because they went back to going. MJF first announced that he wants to join a stable or faction, whichever word you prefer. Then he had a backstage segment with the Inner Circle with Chris Jericho, and then they went the back and forth. Well, do you want to join the Inner Circle? Well, are you asking to join the Inner Circle? Well, or do you want to join it? That, you know, back and forth, which was kind of annoying. Then they had a steak dinner, which accomplished nothing. It was just a musical. They didn't go anywhere. Then they did a town hall meeting, which, in my opinion, to me, it didn't go anywhere. And then it led to the Santana and Sammy Guevara versus Wardlow and MJF tag match, which happened this past Wednesday on Dynamite, which Wardlow and MJF won, but that was due to the interference of Matt Hardy. I really don't understand why that match even happened. But yeah, now we're here at Full Gear, and if MJF wins, he's allowed to join the Inner Circle. So what I have out here, I have MJF winning, and I have him planting the seeds to take over the Inner Circle and somehow, some way, shape, or form, kicking Chris Jericho out, thus turning Jericho into a face. So that's what I have predicted for this feud, or however it's gonna be with MJF and Inner Circle, because these two do not seem like they want to share the spotlight. And you guys know there's only going to be one leader of the Inner Circle. So I do not see them sharing any type of leadership. It's always going to be an ego battle between both of them. So I have MJF planting seeds to kick Chris Jericho out and taking over the Inner Circle. Next match we gonna have on the card, we have Hiroko Shida versus Nyla Rose, singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Nyla Rose has a chance to be the first ever 2 times AEW's Women's World Championship, and I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Nyla Rose beats Shida in this match. Hopefully it'll be good as their first card. We have Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara and the Elite Deletion match, which is basically the same match that they had about 2 months ago, where Matt did that horrible spill, and in my eyes, and probably in your eyes as well, he got concussed. But I guess we're never gonna know the true results of the diagnosis because they're not saying he got concussed. But come on, falling from that high, and his head hitting the back of the concrete, and him being knocked out cold for anywhere from 30 seconds to a full minute, and couldn't even stand, and they didn't cancel the match, and the match still went on. He was definitely concussed. But they're just gonna redo the match, hopefully with not as a dangerous a spot as that. But yeah, they're gonna redo the match. Matt Hardy versus Sammy. I'm gonna go with Sammy winning this match. Hopefully, we don't have a bad spill like the last match had. And then we have FTR versus the Young Bucks. And if the Young Bucks lose, they cannot challenge for the AEW Tag Team World Heavyweight Championships again. I know they did this with Cody Rhodes. And I made the prediction back then that Cody Rhodes would beat Chris Jericho so he could get the title, so he could keep competing for it. But then he lost, and he's kept his word. He has not competed for the AEW heavyweight title. I don't know if the same is going to go be for the Young Bucks. Like, I really don't think the Young Bucks lose, and then they just never compete for the tag titles again. So I'm going to go with the Young Bucks over Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Young Bucks. And then we have Cody versus Darby for the TNT Championship. I'm going to go with Darby Allin. That should be a fantastic match. And then we have Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega in the finals match for the #1 contender for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to go with Kenny Omega. I'm going to go with Kenny. And I'm also going to say that this is going to be the best match on the card, because these two have known each other for an extremely long time. And you know, when you know each other for years, the longer you know someone, the chemistry is up there. So I feel like and you trust them more for what the stuff that you're about to do with one another. So I'm going to go with that's going to be the best match of the night. That's also going to be my side prediction that's, you know, it's also going to, I'm going to go with Kenny winning, and also that's going to be the best wrestling match overall on the card. And then we have the main event. Jon Moxley, your AEW World Heavyweight Champion, versus Eddie Kingston and an I Quit match for the AEW World Heavyweight title. This is going to be brutal. Do that promo that they both have. Basically, Eddie saying, like, you're going to have to gut me. You're going to have to gut me. You're basically going to have to borderline kill me for Eddie Kingston to say, I quit. Like, that promo was just off of based raw emotion, and probably with some probably backstory, a lot of personal truth. But I'm gonna go with Jon Moxley somehow, some way, walking out of Full Gear with that AEW title. So yeah, there it is. Those are my thoughts and predictions of what's gonna happen on tonight's Full Gear pay-per-view. Please leave your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. And until next Saturday, guys, I'm Dante. I'm out of here. Be safe, everyone. Later, and peace.